this session, you will be able to define correlation, explain the correlation and causation, explain the interpretation of the value of correlation coefficient, to explain the properties of correlation coefficient, explain the importance of correlation coefficient, and to list the merits and demerits of the correlation coefficient. A disadvantage of the covariance as a measure of relationship between x and y is that it depends on the units of x and y. Correlation is the degree to which two or more quantities are linearly associated. In a two-dimensional plot, the degree of correlation between the values on the two axes is quantified by the correlation coefficient. It is the scaleless measure of the relationship between x and y. It is obtained by dividing the covariance by the product of the two standard deviations. That is, rho xy is equal to covariance of x, y divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y, which is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x into sigma y. The quantity rho xy is called the linear correlation coefficient, which measures the strength and the direction of a linear relationship between two variables. The linear correlation coefficient is also referred to as the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient, as it was formulated by Karl Pearson. The correlation assumes value between -1 and +1. Correlation analysis may answer some questions like: how long will someone live? Fluctuation in the stock market, about the chances of someone becoming a criminal, chances of a surgery prolonging a cancer patient's life, the probability of a depressed person committing suicide, the chances of an employee becoming productive, the probability of a football team playing first down on the next game, and also the chances of success or failure of a marriage. Discuss about the correlation and causation. Causation means cause and effect relationship. No discussion of correlation would be complete without a discussion of causation. It is possible for two variables to be related, that is correlated, but not have one variable cause another. For example, suppose there is a high correlation between the number of popsicles sold and the number of drowning deaths. Does that mean that one should not eat popsicles before one swims? Not necessarily. Both of the above variables are related to a common variable, the heat of the day. The hotter the temperature, the more popsicles sold and also more people swim, thus leading to more deaths due to drowning. This is an example of correlation without causation. Much of the early evidence that cigarette smoking causes cancer was correlational. It may be that people who smoke are more nervous and nervous people are more susceptible to cancer. It may also be that smoking does indeed cause cancer. The cigarette companies made the former argument while some doctors made the latter. In this case, the relationship is causal and therefore do not smoke. Sociologists are very much concerned about the question of correlation and causation because much of their data is correlational. Sociologists have developed a branch of correlational analysis which is called path analysis, that is precisely to determine causation from correlations, which was proposed by Blalock in 1971. Before a correlation may imply causation, certain requirements must be met. These requirements include: the causal variable must temporarily precede the variable it causes, and certain relationships between the causal variable and other variables must be met. If a high correlation was found between the age of the teacher and the student's grades, it does not explain that older teachers are more experienced, teach better and give higher grades. Neither does it tell us that older teachers are soft touches, don't care and give higher grades. The correlation means that older teachers give higher grades, younger teachers give lower grades. It does not explain why it is the case. Hence, any correlation between two variables without causation is called nonsense correlation or spurious correlation. Discuss how to interpret the correlation coefficient. The following points are the accepted guidelines for interpreting the correlation coefficient. Firstly, that 0 indicates no linear relationship, +1 indicates a perfect positive linear relationship. As one variable increases in its values, the other variable also increases in its values via an exact linear rule. -1 indicates a perfect negative linear relationship. That is, as one variable increases in its values, the other variable decreases in its values via an exact linear rule. Values between 0 and 0.3, 0 and -0.3 indicate a weak positive, that is a negative linear relationship via a shaky linear rule. Values between 0.3 and 0.7, -0.3 and -0.7 indicate a moderate positive, that is negative linear relationship via a fuzzy firm linear rule. Values between 0.7 and 1.0, that is -0.7 and -1.0 indicate a strong positive, that is negative linear relationship via a firm linear rule. The value of R square is typically taken as the percent of variation in one variable explained by the other variable, or the percent of variation shared between the two variables. Now coming to linearity assumption. The correlation coefficient requires that the underlying relationship between the two variables under consideration is linear. If the relationship is known to be linear, or the observed pattern between the two variables appears to be linear, then the correlation coefficient provides a reliable measure of the strength of the linear relationship. If the relationship is known to be nonlinear, or the observed pattern appears to be nonlinear, then the correlation coefficient is not useful or at least questionable. Now let us discuss the necessity to know the strength of the relationship. It is important to know the strength of relationship because it allows you to make predictions. The main point of knowing the strength is that a strong relationship allows you to make much more accurate predictions than a weak relationship. This ability to make accurate predictions is critical in many professional settings. Psychologists, medical professionals, business executives, stockbrokers, military leaders, law enforcement agents are all interested in being able to make predictions. The concept of correlation provides a tool that helps people to make predictions with some amount of accuracy. The properties of coefficient of correlation. First one is that correlation coefficient is independent of unit of measurement of the variables. Secondly, if correlation is present, then coefficient of correlation would lie between plus or minus 1. If correlation is absent, then it is denoted by 0, that is minus 1 less than or equal to r less than or equal to 1. Next, the correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. If x and y are random variables and a, b, c, d are any numbers, provided that a is not equal to 0, c is not equal to 0, then coefficient of correlation between a into x plus b and c into y plus d is equal to a into c divided by mod a into c into r of xy. These properties have been proved in the earlier modules. The variables x and y are connected by the equation a into x plus b into y plus c is equal to 0. Show that the correlation between them is -1 if the signs of a and b are alike and +1 if they are different. Now, to prove this result, let us consider a into x plus b into y plus c is equal to 0. Taking expectation, we get a into expectation of x plus b into expectation of y plus c is equal to 0, which implies a into x minus expectation of x plus b into y minus expectation of y is equal to 0, which implies x minus expectation of x is equal to minus b divided by a into y minus expectation of y. Therefore, covariance of x, y is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y is equal to minus b divided by a into y minus expectation of y the whole square is equal to minus b divided by a into sigma y square. Sigma x square is equal to expectation of x minus expectation of x the whole square is equal to b square divided by a square into sigma y square. Therefore, R is equal to covariance of x, y divided by sigma x into sigma y is equal to minus b divided by a into sigma y square divided by square root of sigma y square into square root of b square divided by a square into sigma y square is equal to minus b divided by a into sigma y square divided by modulus of b divided by a into sigma y square is equal to plus 1 if b and a are of opposite signs and minus 1 if b and a are of the same signs. Now, if x and y are uncorrelated random variables and r of a into x plus b into y and b into x plus a into y is equal to 1 plus 2 into a into b divided by a square plus b square, find r of x y, the coefficient of correlation between x and y. Now, let us prove this result as follows. Since x and y are standardized random variables, we have expectation of x is equal to expectation of y is equal to 0. Variance of x is equal to variance of y is equal to 1, which implies expectation of x square is equal to expectation of y square is equal to 1, and the covariance of x y is equal to expectation of x into y. This implies expectation of x into y is equal to r of x, y into sigma x into sigma y is equal to r of x y. Also, we can write r of a into x plus b into y and b into x plus a into y is equal to expectation of a into x plus b into y into b into x plus a into y minus expectation of a into x plus b into y into expectation of b into x plus a into y, whole divided by variance of a into x plus b into y into variance of b into x plus a into y the whole power half. On multiplying the first two expressions and substituting the values of expectation for the next two expressions and using the property of variance in the denominator, we get expectation of a into b into x square plus a square into x into y plus b square into y into x plus a into b into y square minus 0 whole divided by a square into variance of x plus b square variance of y plus 2 into a into b into covariance of x y into b square into variance of x plus a square into variance of y plus 2 into b into a into covariance of x, y whole power half. Now substituting for the values of expectation and variance, we get a into b into 1 plus a square into r of xy plus b square into r of xy plus a into b into 1 whole divided by a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b into r of xy into b square plus a square plus 2 into b into a into r of xy whole power half, which is equal to 2 into a into b plus a square plus b square into r of xy whole divided by a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b into r of xy. Now given that r of a into x plus b into y and b into x plus a into y is equal to 1 plus 2 into a into b whole divided by a square plus b square. Hence, equating right hand sides of both the expressions, we get 1 plus 2 into a into b divided by a square plus b square is equal to 2 into a into b plus a square plus b square into r of xy whole divided by a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b into r of xy, which implies 1 plus 2 into a into b into a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b into r of xy is equal to a square plus b square into 2 into a into b plus a square plus b square into r of xy, which implies 1 plus 2 into a into b into a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b into r of xy into 1 plus 2 into a into b is equal to a square plus b square the whole square into r of xy plus 2 into a into b into a square plus b square, which implies a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2 into a square into b square minus 2 into a into b minus 4 into a square into b square into r of xy is equal to a square plus b square, which implies r of xy is equal to a square plus b square divided by a square minus b square the whole square minus 2 into a into b. Following is the importance of correlation analysis. Firstly, most of the variables in economics and business show relationship. For example, price and supply, income and expenditure, etc. The correlation analysis helps the investigator to know the degree and direction of such relationship between variables. These days, correlation analysis finds application in various fields including the field of life science. Once the correlation is established between the two variables, regression analysis helps us to estimate value of dependent variable for the given value of independent variable. Also, the correlation analysis together with regression analysis helps us to understand the behavior of various social and economic variables. And the effect of correlation is to reduce the range of uncertainty in our predictions. What are the merits of correlation coefficient? Firstly, it gives a precise quantitative value indicating the degree of relationship existing between the two variables. Secondly, it measures the direction as well as relationship between the two variables. Further, in regression analysis, it is used for estimating the value of dependent variable from the known value of the independent variable. Now, following are the demerits of correlation coefficient. The first is that extreme items affect the value of the coefficient of correlation. Its computational method is difficult as compared to other methods. It assumes the linear relationship between the two variables whether such relationship exists or not. Let the random variable have marginal density f of x is equal to 1, where minus half less than x less than half, and the conditional density of y be f of y given x is equal to 1, where x less than y less than x plus 1 and minus half less than x less than 0 is equal to 1, where minus x less than y less than 1 minus x and 0 less than x less than half. Show that variables x and y are uncorrelated. Let us solve the above problem as follows. We have expectation of x is equal to integral from minus half to half x into f of x dx is equal to integral from minus half to half x into 1 dx is equal to 0. If f of x y is the joint probability density function of x and y, then f of x y is equal to f of x into y of y given x is equal to f of y given x, since f of x is equal to 1. Now let us find expectation of x y. Expectation of x y is equal to integral from minus half to 0, integral from x to x plus 1, x into y into dx dy plus integral from 0 to half integral from minus x to 1 minus x, x into y dx dy is equal to integral from minus half to 0x into integral from x to x plus 1 y dy dx plus integral from 0 to half x into integral from minus x to 1 minus xy dy dx is equal to integral from minus half to 0 x into y square divided by 2 ranges from x to x plus 1 dx plus integral from 0 to half x into y square divided by 2 ranges from minus x to 1 minus x dx is equal to half into integral from minus half to 0 x into 2 into x plus 1 dx plus half into integral from 0 to half x into 1 minus 2 into x dx is equal to 0. Therefore, covariance of x y is equal to expectation of x into y minus expectation of x into expectation of y is equal to 0, which implies r of x y is equal to 0. Hence, the variables are uncorrelated. What we have learnt in this session, wherein we have understood about the definition of correlation, the correlation and causation, the interpretation of the value of correlation coefficient, the properties of correlation coefficient, the importance of correlation coefficient, and the merits and demerits of correlation coefficient.